so much knowledge and is trying to give these people to uplift them, it's like people are kicking it in the teeth. I can't understand it.
It's not for them. It's for the elite. You see, they think they're all right already.
Now, I don't know, because I haven't died. You know what I'm saying? I don't know of anybody that's really come back and really sort of like... But I can say that I've had experiences in my life where I know that it's like something there. There's something definitely there, because situations that I have been in and I've asked for assistance, and it's like things that sometimes I think that is beyond, you know, I can't get it. And within, you know, minutes of whatever, a week, maybe a year, I've got it, you know. It's hard to explain, but you know, as I said, that I haven't come across no spooks, no ghosts, no nothing. When I go to sleep, I go to sleep.
Well, you see, 99% of the population hasn't seen a ghost or spook, but that seems to be the predominant thing, and stories being told to our people, and it keeps going on. Like as used to say, that kind of science, like the Obi and all the rest of it, has got any power to dent what is happening in reality. That's which is right. That we are suffering as a race of people. Humanity itself is suffering, and you've got people dividing, pointing the finger and saying that their religion is soul-saving, meaning right. That...
it's ridiculous. As far as I'm concerned, I believe, I know them churches were built for demons. You understand what I'm saying? Because we look how many churches we've got worldwide. Look how many religions there are worldwide, and yet the world is in so much turmoil. How can you tell me that we've got so much religious people that believe in a creator, and look at the wickedness that's ruling the world?
Well, that's right. Well, what I couldn't accept from a child was how could there be so many, and all adults looking at one another and not settling the argument of which one was first, or, you know, which is the right one. How could there be so many? Obviously somebody's joking with the issue. Obviously 99% of them are wrong. There's only one correct source, and that is, you know, facts, and only facts alone. You can't tell me about a belief I've got to wait till I die to find out. No, I'm going to look while I can here and study everything, trace things out. And at the core of all of these religions is a corrupt book. The Quran is non-authentic. Muslim man, another Muhammad, around the same time as Muhammad, along with Uthman, they rounded up the Quran, burnt the Quran, killed all the people of that time that memorized the original Quran from the Prophet Muhammad, because I'm saying there is some truth in it, but they fabricated a whole lot of it, and it was a corrupt thing done with cooperation of the Vatican. You understand? And I don't want to hear about it, nor the Bible, nor the Torah. It's just some washed down rubbish. Let's get back to Egypt and Sumer. Yes, sis, go on, sis.
You see, they're talking about now the atmosphere and everything coming into play now, because they're talking about the actual tilt in 10 degrees, that the sun's getting hotter, the season and everything.
Well, exactly what's happening is that we're moving into a period of, we're in the sun cycle now. Moving from a moon cycle every 6,000 years. We move from moon cycle into sun cycle.
Because people want to check it out. If you've been watching the news, people want to, especially on the CNN, you want to see all the atrocities that are going on with it.
Well, that's
the weather. The weather alone is just killing them off. People want to really check out what's really going on in the world.
That's Mother Nature badding them up, because Mother Nature will lick down the church. Mother Nature will lick down the mosque. You know, the wind will blow down their mosque. Earthquakes will shake their buildings down to the ground. And where is their God to help them? Nowhere.
Their God loves them so much that their God is going to let them suffer all this pain. You know what I'm saying? Just to say, and then go to a place called heaven.
Well,
where is this heaven?
And one thing I liked about what you just said about the weather and the climate, exactly why it's taking place is several reasons. Like I said, the sun cycle into the moon cycle and the moon to the sun cycle, that means that the Earth is like 93 million miles away from the sun, and it will move in 2 million miles closer to 91. Then also you have the equinox, which is a planetary alignment of the major planets in the solar system, like Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, you know, the ones on this side of the asteroid belt, okay, of the major planets. And what you're going to have is that the Earth, which is tilted on a 23-degree angle tilt, okay, now making our right-hand side of our body more stronger than our left-hand side, and you know, slightly larger and they're not exactly the same. That's another mistake that God made. But let's move on. Because that's a 23-degree angle tilt there, it will tilt right back up and become straight again. And parts of the earth that are here won't be, and parts that are not will be. And you've got excess water melting from the north and the south poles, okay, due to the depletion of the ozone layer. Then also you have a planet that visits our solar system, just like Haile's Comet does on its route, and it's also causing weather imbalancements on the planet. And on this planet ship called Nibiru, okay, are the ancient ones, the one who set the Adama project up in the solar system, starting off with the bases on Mars.
And they're talking about
moving
on
it
the
to Earth. Go
on the
on, sis.
TV, you know, about this planet. Well, they're saying it's a meteorite that's coming into play now.
Yeah, and you also got meteorites coming into play
You
as
know
well.
what I'm saying? You know, they're trying to build this super gun or whatever they're talking about because they've got the CNN. And
But I understand. But what are the religious people going to do? Wait for the spook god to wave his wand to stop it? I mean, there's nothing that they can do to stop what the facts are. And you know, the only people that don't know about what's happening is the religious people. They think it's by the wave of his hand it's happening. It's all scientific. There's a breakdown. There's a reason and a meaning to everything. Not it just happens. Like I was saying to the brother on Sunday, there had to be sperm, you know, for Mary to be pregnant for 9 months. Look, you know, there had to be sperm.
Come on.
You know, and even if they want to say, God put the sperm there, or he can make anything happen, it was sperm.
To have a man stand there and present himself as the man of Christ. I'm saying to myself, if I am this so-called God, why would I belittle myself to come down to earth and be treated like some piece of dog's myth and then go up and say, I'm God? Oh, it's ridiculous. Come on.
That's right. But you see, they have to hold on to that story because other men have come after that and done absolutely nothing, but they're God to some people. So
it's magic.
That's why it can work, if you understand what I'm saying. That story, those stories that Joseph Flavius put together to make up your New Testament, a lot of them, okay, are being used by religious people over a period of time to acknowledge some man in time to be the God as well. So it's good enough for Jesus to be the God. It's good enough for Farad Muhammad, Emperor Haile Selassie, Yahweh ben Yahweh, and all these other people claiming to be, okay, of God. Or some people professing they're the Most High, which is so blasphemous. It's just, you know, unbelievable.
Also, I just really
but they don't know that yet.
Really and truly, I believe that it's the knowledge to the children. I like to deal with the children.
Well,
I'm
that's
in
right.
Saturday school now, and you know,
you see,
they teach them a lot about their history.
That's
right.
right.
And I believe that the foundation of our upliftment is our history. Unless we are a people with our history and know where we're coming from, we are like a root without tree. Because at the end of the day, like I say, me as a black woman, me as a Nubian woman, you see, I'm still brain dead. I'm still brain
Never mind,
washed.
we know what you're saying. So
right?
you're brain dirty, not brainwashed.
Coming up, yeah. And what was I taught? I was taught about the European Western society. Now, when I've got to a certain age, I'm going to have to rethink again because that's not me.
Right,
You
there
know,
you go.
that is definitely not
Well,
me.
you see, his story, well, I mean literally his story, is that he came out of the caves. And there's no species of ape that comes out of a cave, number one. You know, but that's his story. It was never ours. That's why, I don't know, the majority of the Nuwapians going to school, I don't know, must have got into trouble for that because we was never taught that we came from apes by appearance. At least we didn't have that.
Minister, check it. You look at the children, right, that go to and have knowledge about themselves and how they carry themselves compared to these children that are in these European schools that ain't got no knowledge about themselves. They're carrying on like them white children. Well, that's exactly how they carry on. That's how I see them out on the street.
There's a vast difference. But what you find now, they got their own sort of terminology and ghettoology now that they speak in a, you know, in a slang mode that sounds really pathetic and backward. Not a lot of them know how to communicate properly using the English language. Well, really, we got to know what these words mean.
That's right.
Because that's a part of the spell. The spell is in the spellings.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, when they say like God, you know, this dyslexic for dog, take you back to Anubis, back to Egypt. Everything's back to our culture. But they've done a good job of letting us not look at Egypt by making us feel through the Moses story that the Egyptians were bad. where the Egyptians were never bad. The Egyptians always helped the Hebrews and the Israelites, always. You know, they were given their own land, Goshen. They had the building skills, and they wanted to up and take the building skills away to the land of Canaan, which was the cursed seed of Ham's son, you know, which was to worship the albino gods and the Caucasian gods, you know, which was wrong. It's just like, you know, the Irish people here, they have the building skills of the roads and stuff, and you know, you imagine you've got a whole lot of contracts going and they just up and leave because of a burning bush, which everybody thinks the burning bush was God, but it doesn't say that in their book. It says an angel of the Lord appeared in the bush. And you see,
that's right.
The technology behind the God of this Bible is, if you look, because everybody knows that the Ten Commandments, they say they come from God. But if you look in the book, an angel of the Lord does it. He does not disclose his name. Moses does not know who he is, because when the Pharaoh asked him, who's your God? He had to go back up the hill and ask, and then come back, because if the Most High or a God or any supreme being came to speak to you, you would know that. You would know who they are. You get what I'm saying? This one was a secret, and when he asked, it was, I am. And when giving the commandments, he said, thou shalt not have no other God beside me, because I'm a jealous God. Two things there. There's other gods, and this one's a jealous one. The ones that's giving the commandments.
You know,
so if they can't, and he appeared as fire, and if they can't see that angel of the Lord is the devil, then I can't help them. But they're not going to put anything that comes from that book and that God over to teach the children, and that's why when they're phoning, I do handle them aggressively, because I need to use them as a beating stick so that the children don't grow up with a spookism in their head, so they can actually diss it as rubbish and put it in its place, because it needs to be put in its place. All these stories wash down Luciferian doctrine that's put us under some mental bondage needs to be dispersed. So I've got to hit them hard, you know, and it's going to hurt, because the medicine don't taste good, but it's very, very good for you. You know, go ahead.
Because I've been to many of the lectures and listened to the teachings, and it's like I always come away with some inspiration to make me feel as a Nubian person that my life means more than what these people make out our lives are. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not saying, I don't know, because, you know, I talk to white people, and you have to talk to white people every day. I don't disrespect anybody, but if you're going to come and disrespect me, expect to be disrespected back. I'm not going to lay down and allow you to walk all over me and not deal with it.
Well,
that's how I feel.
Well, there you go. And I feel, you know, after studying all of these religions unbiasedly, even Dr. York, when I was studying it was unbiasedly, I studied him to blow him out, okay? And presenting the facts to London City, I don't hear any constructive argument in what he says. I always hear about him, oh, he's this, oh, he's that, oh, he done this, oh, he done that. They don't understand. Checking out
the information that he's giving them. It's, you know.
It's not for them, and they could clear the heck off. I don't even want to speak to them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I haven't got the time for it. For those who want to know, I've got the time to do this, and it's for them.
Well,
do you understand?
Rebel, I'm running up my bill, but I just want you to know, I'm at college now, and I'm going to do on my computer, right, some small little timesheets of when your show is on, and I'm going to hand them out, because as far as I'm concerned, I want my people to wake up.
That's right, and
they
you do
get this knowledge. I'm pleased that, you know, because I don't care if I can do any little thing that I can help.
Yes.
I'm here. You know,
according to your works, you will get paid, sis. And like I said, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you should. You should. But
you keep up your good work. Enough respect to Driver and Briggy. You know,
they're not here in the studio with me, but I know they definitely heard you.
Okay then.
All right.
Please and keep up the good work, and hearing you in 1999.
Yeah, all right. In 1999, I won't be here for long. I'm just till the summer, and I'm out of here.
I know.
All right. So do you people in London City, you only got to put up with me for 6, 7, 8 months at the most, and
but I wish you all the best.
And I wish everybody all the best too.
Thank you.
All right, sis. Peace. All right. Live link number in the studio. Do you have it from Sergeant from Peckham? All right. A live link number in the studio, 0795 777 5477. We can rap, you know. I don't bite. Obviously, you see I don't bite. Speak to me, I'll speak to you. 0795 777 5477. I'll deal with you how you deal with me. Okay, 1999, a couple of days away, all right? Like I said, we really haven't got that much time, and if you check it out for yourself, you'll see. If you don't, off your own ignorance be it. But it won't be because I didn't tell you hard enough or try and put it over in the best way I could, so it even may offend you to even say, right, all right, let me prove this man wrong once and for all, and then go and do some research and you find that everything's true. And then you still don't come back and say, yeah, it's right. But I see you and I know you. You understand? I know you and I watch your progress. We're going to take this live in. Go ahead, caller, you're on the live on Genesis.
Hello there, Mr. Rebel. How you doing?
Yeah, is that Jah Silver?
Yeah, you know the voice good. Like your brother, ain't it?
Yeah, I know your voice very well. I like the tone of your voice. and I like your name. Jah meaning God, or Yah, good, Silver. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know about here listening to you. I heard you mention my name.
Yeah, man, I had to mention your name because you was meant to come up with the facts about Emperor Haile Selassie being the creator of the boundless universe on Sunday. And I thought maybe you didn't have a chance to get through.
Look, many men have come in these studios and talk about Selassie, and you talk about whatever, people talk about whatever. Yeah, you heard it before and you heard it from me. So that's the way I speak. I listen and hear what you say, and I told you I do not agree with you. You got some points that is okay, but as I say to you, I do not agree with what Dr. York is talking about.
There's some points. What ain't?
Listen to me, Rebel.
What ain't?
Right? I said to you, there's facts.
Yeah, but what isn't the facts?
No, there's facts when you talk about black people history. There's certain things that people can pick up, just like that.
Everything is facts.
Hold on a minute. I'm saying to you certain things, yeah, that is facts, yeah. Just like the fellow there from America, Farrakhan.
Don't tell me about. You see, that's where me you.
Yeah, but you must
disagree. You get what I'm saying? That's another misleading devil. Don't even mention that to me.
But what
you're misleading people's souls because you not take it for joke. Go on.
I'm not. Listen to me. I'm talking to you. When people in the community talk to you, you must listen to the other points too.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, but I know what you think about those other kind of people. Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, yeah, concerning Dr. York, yeah, and Farrakhan, they mix certain facts of black people's history. They take certain facts.
No, you're trying to equate Farrakhan and Dr. York. He's not nowhere in the category. He's a religious man. It's the nation of Islam. Islam is a religion that follows the Quran.
Yeah, but watch it. I'm not looking at the man cities.
No, you don't want to go that deep. So that's what I'm saying. I want to go that deep.
Pardon?
I want to go that deep so we can see things for what they are and put things in their place.
But listen to me. When you say to me the other day, I have to do research, I told you over a year ago, I need not to do no research.
Listen,
I need not to search for your facts. Because my facts that I have about Rastafari is true.
I don't care if you do the research or not. As long as you listen to my show, you'll be hearing it. And it will be as a hell to you as you live on. Because
it will be what?
It will be as a hell to you knowing that what you're dealing with is crap and the Bible's crap.
Oh, no. When I said to you and people in London, look, nobody changed my mind. You understand?
You can't deny the facts, man.
No, I'm not saying deny facts. Nobody changed my mind from Rastafari. So anything that comes in the world after that, yeah, is of no significance. Rastafari to me is number one, and all the rest of things is of no significance.
Okay, that's why you listen to the show.
Yeah, that's why I say to you that people have they believe.
You see that you ain't got no facts. All you got is the belief. That's what you believe.
No. That's what I said to you.
Prove it.
You all get mixed up with this word belief, and then you say,
No, I ain't got no mix up with you. You believe in.
I'm saying to you, a lot
you don't
of people
know for sure.
Pardon?
You don't know for sure.
I don't know for sure, but
no, because you can't. About Selassie being the creator of the boundless universe, you can't prove that.
What I'm saying to you and anybody, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody.
No, because it's what you believe.
Look, you got a message, you bring a message on to the people.
Yeah, my message is to clean up all the rubbish, and yours is just part of that rubbish that needs cleaning up.
Right. And my message to you, and I said to you, I will never, ever move from Rastafari.
And I don't want you to move. What I want you to do is say your prayers to Selassie.
I'm telling you.
And if you're not going to come with facts to prove what you're saying, phone some other show. Don't listen to my show.
Yeah, man, you can't tell people what to do.
I'm telling you what to do. Whether you do it or not is up to you.
Oh, right. Yeah,
okay?
You got it.
Just remember that.
Anyway.
But don't say I didn't tell you.
No, I don't say I didn't tell you. You know about Rastafari. I asked you long time.
I know about your religion, bro. You know, try to understand. I know about your religion. It has nothing. You see, the other day I hear you talk a thing. Say you see, was it a dream or a vision of Selassie you saw with the 7 white doves again?
No.
That's
no.
Was it a dream or a vision?
Hold on a minute. I said to what? You heard me say that.
I heard that you say that to Commissioner on Sunday.
Right, so let me explain myself then.
Yeah.
What I was saying, I was saying in ancient days, as the word is written, that people receive dreams and visions.
What word? Where does that come from?
Hold on a minute.
Where does that come from?
You listen to me first, then you hear what I'm going to say.
No, but where does it say that? You said the word says. Where does it say that?
Hey. The word is written and the word is spoken.
Yeah, written where? Where? So I can go and check it out.
No, any word is written. Right? The
it's
word
just coming
is written.
From you, you mean?
Oh, that's the thing. If you don't listen, you never understand. The word is written and the word is spoken, yeah? I'm talking about the spoken word.
Yes.
You understand?
Okay.
Right.
Spoken word. Stuff coming from your mouth and your opinion. Go ahead with it now.
Yeah, it got to come from me.
Well, that's right. We're just clarifying where it's coming from. Jah Silver. Go ahead.
No. Look, the word comes from the Almighty, yeah? Through the prophets. You see what I mean? So
according to what book? So I can go and check it out. You see what I'm saying? You're going to put it down to a prophet. Which one said it?
No. You don't listen to what people say, then you go on to something.
No, I'm just I'm dealing with the matter.
Yeah, but you don't give people the chance to explain. You like to say what you want to say.
Just give me the quote, man. Give me the quote where you're getting that word from of divine that you're putting out to London City.
No. What I said to you, I was talking about the dream and the vision. And I said information that many other people know, yeah? That in the Bible, right, it states, in many other books it states, holy books it states, right, that the people receive dreams and visions from the Almighty. Okay. So in the ancient days, the same thing will be happening in this time.
Okay, yeah, man.
Right.
Where does it say that?
So
where does it say that?
Where does it say what?
Where does it say what you say? What scripture or book are you getting that information from?
It's written in the Holy Book. If you look
Which one?
Look in the Ethiopian Bible and you will see it, my friend.
Please don't tell me the Ethiopian Bible. It's the same bloody King James. Where is it?
No. The Ethiopian Bible and the King James.
It's the same. Where is it? What book is it in the Ethiopian Bible? So I can go and do this research. It'll be in the library. I could go and look it up and I could say, yes, you was correct. Or you are a damn liar. So tell me where it is so I can understand it.
I told you already.
So you just talk from the top of your head, innit? In the
book.
No. You know, fools talk to me and will tell me when I ask them where you get your information from. They'll tell you if anybody's serious out there, they can phone in and say, listen, that's crap.
All you want is proof. And in this type of proof, you will never get this type of proof.
Listen to me.
You want to get proof.
No, I ain't listening to you. You hold on a minute. You want to tell people that Selassie is the creator because of some dumb vision you had.
No.
And then you want to put your vision down to the scriptures to make it right.
You have heard
the full scriptures.
You have heard
trying to tell me about Ethiopian. It's the same fool's scriptures put together by the Nicene Council.
Listen, when that woman was talking just now, you gave her a chance to talk, yeah? So you give me a chance to talk. You understand?
Chat your rubbish, man. Go on.
All right, I hear what you say.
Because you ain't giving no facts to say nothing.
But anyway, tell me something. Where you running going?
Pardon?
In this summer, where you running going away? Where you going?
Where am I running to? No, I'm not running nowhere.
Yeah, where you going to hide?
I'm not going to hide anywhere neither.
So where you running away from the community from?
I'll tell you what it is, bruv. There's a lot of people that still need to know in the West, and there's more people of our people in America than there is here. So I'm going to do what I do here, there.
Anyway, I do hope Selassie do forgive you for all of those things.
Look, please.
Because I know in the fullness.
Okay, I check that you're sincere.
Oh, you call on to me. I know in the fullness that you're not all the bad that you presume to be to the public.
Listen.
Because I listen to you good. I listen to you good, and I tell you, and I would never move. And you can say in the end, you know something?
You're a bit all over the place.
You all over the place because
because I'm the devil at 1 minute, right? An idiot, a fallen angel, and you're going to tell me this now? Man,
so what's
you're
wrong
all
with that?
over the place.
What's wrong with that?
Listen, I don't care whether you compliment me or disrespect me.
No. There's nothing wrong with that. When I tell you that you're the devil and this and that, I told you that because of the way you manifest yourself, and you deserve to be called those type of things. Because if you really listen back to your tapes, right? If you really listen back to your tapes, right, and you listen to what people say to you, then many people have said the same thing that I said to you.
All I hear is, this is what I hear from you people, okay? You can't tell me where I lied. You can't prove what I'm saying is wrong. I blow your things out the
Nobody
water,
don't have to prove nothing to you. Nobody don't have to prove nothing to you.
That's what I'm saying. So you people that are in belief and stuck in your ways already, clear off.
It's not a matter of belief. When I say to you that I know, I know.
You don't know. You don't know.
And even if I say that I believe,
you don't know because you have no
difference.
proof and you can't present the facts. Okay? Right, it's a belief you have that you have no substance to show me anything. You can't even give me a reference to look it up. It never says in any of the prophecies that Jesus will die on the cross, then come back as Haile Selassie, to disappear again, and then to come back as Haile Selassie again. It doesn't say that about the Messiah.
It's simple because I know that you do not understand. I know that you do not understand the Ethiopian history. I know you don't understand the truth about Haile Selassie.
No, anyway, tell me about the Messiah returning according to the scripture then.
I tell you, everything is Selassie, ain't it?
Fake.
Anyway, I have to go here because I have to go work in the morning.
Go.
I have to go and do work for you in the morning, you know what I mean?
That's all right, whatever you do. You work for the man, I don't. So you go to your bed.
All right.
Telephone number of the studio 0795 777 5477. That's 0795 777 5477. Anybody from the Rasta community listening to the night, you phone up and show me where in the scriptures it says that Haile Selassie will come and then go and then come back again at the end. Please tell me where. Go ahead, call you live on the 916.
Mr. Rebel. Hello?
Yes, bruv.
What's happening? Is the live link working good now, yeah?
Yeah, the live.
Oh, so you can hear me good enough to I'll hear you through the radio?
I think it's okay.
See, big teeth to it, you know what I'm saying?
Go on, big teeth.
Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, man, I was thinking, I was saying to myself, you know what? If Jesus is around now, see, you know what I'm saying? And you see, if Jesus was on that chat show there now, see, there's no way the Christian community would recognize it. Because I'm telling you now, see, if they say you're bad, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm dealing with?
I'm hearing you.
Because, if they say you're bad and you don't listen to all them things, you know what I'm saying? I just think to myself, I can imagine if Jesus was around now, see, because I'm telling you now, see, in the Bible and all them things, what they believe in, see, he said that Jesus is coming and he's not petty. You understand? He's come back and he's not petty according to the Bible, he believes in it.
Okay. Listen, I know, so, Big T, you know your Bible, right? But I'd like to know, where does it say that Jesus is, after he's gone, going to come back, go away, and then come back again? That's all I want to know from any of those people. Those people say Elijah Muhammad. Those people, I want to know where it says that. Where it says that.
If it doesn't say that, where they get it from?
That's right. And I want to know where it's coming from. Where are they? Why don't they phone in and say, you see, it says it here in John or in Acts or in Corinthians? Tell me where it is. Because I've read it. And it ain't in there. Damn liars, you understand? Because they take it for a joke because there hasn't been nobody pressing the issue and everybody can get away with it. This one's saying that one's wrong, that one's saying with no proof. Now, we're going to deal with the facts. Present to me where it says he's going to go and come back,
Because I tell you, I was watching, I think the Sci-Fi channel. No, not Sci-Fi. One of them channels on cable, yeah? And you see, there's a lot of these codes, you know what I'm saying? They're saying, by the year 2000, pretty sure there's going to be mass suicide in the year 2000, you know what I'm saying? So
but what you'll find, right, it'll be the Christian ones that will be doing it. The Christian people will be the suicide cult people because that's all they were. If you look at the facts, only the Christian people, because they're the only ones got the doctrine that you've got to die for the sins kind of thing. So you must die, and that's a better thing for you. You understand? And you'll find that it's the Christian little cults, okay, because once they see that it's crap, they set up their own, but it's all for money, okay? It's all for money. And, fatten up their family's pocket, and there's always a little hierarchy, and the top man gets his money.
That's why me personally think, I can't join no cult and all them things, you know what I'm saying? I will listen to them, but keep on 11, that's it. I will listen, that's it. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't get joined into none of them things.
No. And if anybody's going to join anything,
whether
please.
Christian, Muslims, or whatever.
That's right.
You know
And if anybody's going to join anything, I would suggest that they research who started it, why it was started, and check into the history of the place. Yeah. Okay, and do some research into everything. Here's the woman on Sunday. You like talking about research. What the heck you meant to do apart from research and study? Go on, Big T.
Two things, you know what I mean? You have to research what you're getting into, you know what I mean? Because you don't know what you're getting into. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
And what I hate again, you know, I'll get some deep punk from some kind of religious curriculum phoning me up and telling me about some stupidness that's not relevant to nothing in this day and time, what's happening. And because I don't know, which I don't profess to know anything, just the same as everybody else, I don't know everything, give me something so I can learn. If Jah Silver gave me the quote, I could go and look it up and research it, and I've learned something. Great stuff. But no, you unsincere creatures, man. I can't even put it in no better way. This creature's just got mouth with no backative and no facts and like to play games. And when you're getting somebody dealing with the matter, point for point, please. Quote, look up, what does it say? Does it say that in the original language? You know, is it in the original things, does it say that? Is it there? No, it's not there. Get the heck out of it then.
Well, there are a few things. You know, you see dreams and all them things there, right? You see, I believe that dreams, you see, what Jah Silver said, he said that he had this dream about Haile Selassie. You know what it is? He's got Haile Selassie on his mind so much that, you know, anything you got on your mind, you're going to dream about it.
Listen, they've got look, it must be, imagine, say, you've got a picture of your God and you've got his life and times on record. In libraries, we can go and look up, and you've got a picture of him in your house, and maybe it's over your bed, and you look at him before and you close your eyes. Perhaps you see the brethren in your sleep. Okay, the 7 white doves is the same thing Rita Marley said about when Selassie went to Jamaica. And she still saw the nail prints in his hands when he was born of a mother and a father, different genes, different man, but she saw nail prints in it. Now, come on, these are the people representing us. Look, they should clear off. And now he's seen the 7 white doves too. Okay, and who's he trying to fool? Who's he trying to fool? He wants me to teach this to the children. I want the children to see that it's crap so they can mock them to scorn. You understand? And don't just know that there's no, ooh, they're going to burn in hell. Blow out the fear for them to ask the questions and keep their innocence. Because if we done that, it'd have paid us a lot better. We would have never gone into no religion.
Alright, there's one quote. I can't remember where exactly in the Bible it is, you know what I'm saying, for people who believe in the Bible and all that, yeah? But there's a part in it, scene where it says that, you know, the God is going to bring on a generation that you cannot fool so easily. I don't know the word for word. I don't know if it doesn't say exactly how I think.
One of the quotes is the dumb...
Yeah?
The dumb... what's the quote? I know the quote what you're talking about.
But you see,
it'll come to me anyway. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is basically, the parents then can see that you can't fool the little youngsters no more.
That's right.
You
can't tell them the crap
no more. You can't tell them the foolishness no more.
That's right.
You
and the mothers and fathers then feel shame.
Yeah.
You understand? Feel damn shame, and they're not changing. So they would die the same. But as long as they hear the True Light show, they can't say they never heard the truth. No way. And little stupid people out there want to put other people like alongside the doctor. They're not in the category. They don't mention Doc's name. They're scared. They're scared. They don't address the man. It's the truth, Big T.
Alright. And then look, Minister, we went to load somebody else to phone for you, yeah?
Yes, bro.
Alright, you know. Yeah.
Please. And let's be for real. Live link number in the studio is 0795 777 5477. That's 0795 777 5477. Don't worry, any of the questions I've answered is good. We can all learn together. We're going to take this live link. Can I call her your live on Genesis?
Yo, Rev.
Yes, bro.
Yes, driver.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man, enough respect to Big T and Sandra, definitely. Listen, all I'm saying to Silver still at the end of the day, I mean, out to all of everyone out there who's listening, I mean, alright, if they want to debate, that's no problem. But hear what? If they've got any form of respect for themselves and they don't like to be humiliated, make sure they check out what they're going to say before they come and say it.
Well, especially when it comes to dealing with people's souls.
It's no good a man turning around and saying to a man, well, look, I know this. And you ain't going to bring forth no proof. Because, I mean, especially from Sunday, I mean, everybody, the whole of London heard Silver saying he's going to come back and bring
That's
the
right.
evidence
He's
to
a
the
liar.
pastor. It wasn't to one of us, it was
That's
to the
right.
pastor.
A liar. That's
if
why.
you can't-
And he still never come back with it.
No, if you can't turn around and deal with the pastor of all people, you know, not just, I mean, I don't want nobody to think I'm disrespecting the program.
The pastor was better than
up
them,
front.
man. What do you know?
You see what I'm saying?
Come on, the pastor was...
up front, he's saying it's good as a culture, but that's as far as it goes.
Come on, Draz. At least the pastor, right, was prepared to go in to a little bit deeper. Even in the name of his church, Ruach Ministries. You know, the fact he's naming it Ruach, you know, he's even taken it a little bit further than them. You understand? Going a bit deeper, but he cannot come back with the facts because he has no proof.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if London City knew how to the extent, you can see this pastor's trying. He's trying because, if London City knew that, basically, he's gone back and done some form of study.
That's right. Even though, you know, I did give him some help in the studio, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But they done a lot better than most, and that's the truth.
I've got to give them. I've definitely got to give the pastor, and I said that to him differently. You know, from the angle that they're coming in with the research, definitely got to give them more props than most.
And he was very crafty with the Trinity.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, they're separate, but they're not separate. But the way he put that over was excellent use of the technology, use of the English language to explain how the Trinity wasn't one but was. And that was smashing.
Can you see what it is? You see like how we're definitely moving to 99 now. People are going to have to realize that here what? The little debate and find these little obstacles and saying, oh, I know this and, you know, I don't have to prove this because I know. That ain't going to be washing anymore. People ain't going to be buying that. They're going to also look, here what? All right, you've made a point now. Prove it.
Not on this show, but some shows it was wash on, you get me? Some shows, man, is agreeing with it.
No, but you see what it is. You see because we're stepping up the pace. So when we step up the pace, all them basic talk shows and education shows where people are sliding through and just getting off of turning around and saying, take my word for it, and that's it. That ain't gonna happen no more because what we're gonna do is we're gonna be like a virus, and we're gonna send the disease out there to cause the people to turn around and ask questions. That's what the disease is. It's causing people to ask questions, not accept nothing.
That's right.
And if a person wants to look at that as something bad, then I'm going through on that. That's the program. I want
very simple questions like how did so let's say Selassie, how did Selassie pop the rib out of Adam and make a woman from a rib?
No, he won't say to you.
Ribs, man, ribs. Listen, one of your ribs, and you've got the same amount of ribs that you had in the same place. There isn't one missing. The rib grew back then.
Speculation is just telling around and telling people something and letting them accept it as it is without question. Belief again. But you see what it is and I think the key thing that everyone out there is locked in and listening to Genesis throughout the week, today, for next year, the whole shebang. I'm saying, here what? At the end of the day, if a person is going to come with a form of religion and you want to deal with them point for point, one thing they have to know within themselves is going to come with a second-hand religion, because that's what it is. It's second-hand or third-hand or fourth-hand, because it's been developed and taken and added pieces to it for how many different generations. And what, you're going to turn around and say, well, boy, you want me to put my soul on that without even tracing back who came with it first?
That's right. You must have faith. You must believe.
The key thing is, like you pointed out, to do with the language as well. If people realize out there that the English language, remember, it wasn't the first language. It means every other language, there's X amount of language that the English languages is combined to make up.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And when you look even from translation from Greek into English of certain words, right, let's be for real. In the Bible, okay, the name Christ is an interpreted name, okay? If you translate into Hebrew, you get the Messiah, Yeshua, okay? The anointed Savior. Where is this Jesus Christ? And you've got some brothers, yes, Christ Jesus, and they're proudly calling on the name of a triad demon and trying to say that's the creator. And, you know, when are these sick individuals gonna wake up? What do I have to do?
Turn around and kill people after that.
And all they want to do is cry, tell me how I'll make their blood boil, claim that they're not listening to the show again, and they will. And it's just got to go on. It's just got to go on. But where is the person on their behalf to save their perishing religion? Don't they know it's prophesied to be perished? Don't they know the first in their prophecies is in the Revelation, it goes out to the 7 churches, which is one of them. One to come up the end that would raise the elite 144. Okay? Where is their prophecies being fulfilled? Nowhere.
And, I keep pointing out, because also
nowhere.
Point out about the weather and all of that, because I mean, because you can tell that Sandra's definitely looking in the right direction, because I mean, also what they pointed out on CNN and a couple of those other news stations as well. I mean, if you look at their, they're giving you their concept of how the year's been, you'll see enough of it is to do with the disaster. They try to play it down with certain things like, the impeachment and, Saddam.
There's a whole load of other things, but if they watch the environment, they'll be shit scared.
Absolutely.
But, I don't know, they're waiting. No, let me get it right. Some of them are waiting for the trumpet to sound and to go to the secret hiding place.
You see, like how you mentioned the trumpet here, what?
Yeah.
I definitely want to know this, because I'm being sincere to London City out there. If anybody honestly, being true to themselves, even know or even have heard that, to even turn around and point to a person to say, well, look, it says that. Because up to now, since it was turned around and stated on Genesis about there's a secret place, and when the trumpet sound, those who know are supposed to go there.
That's
I'd like to know, where did this manifest from?
No, that's right, because that's not in no scripture. There's a trumpet sounding, but there's no secret hiding place. You understand? And people with their cheap shots, you understand? And they listen. They claim they don't. They listen because they've got to. All right? They listen because they know it's true. Their soul knows it's true. That's why they look into the 916 in the wee hours to hear.
All the people out there, all right, even though you turn around and say to them, all right, you give them the watershed, and, they're supposed to go about their business, but come on, be honest with you. You've touched them, so they ain't going to turn,
Let me know, I'm a for real kind of brother. They'll be listening. And I'll be saying stuff for them. And, and for those people that know already, and think, oh, you don't need to put it over Chris. Like, listen, for those people that argue with me, can't you see there's no help for Jah Silver? Can't you see by his own mouth he condemned himself by saying he's not going to change? I've heard people say to me, you're not going to change me.
But
that's an admission that the tunnel vision will have to stay, and they will gnash and grind their teeth, and there's nothing they can do to stop this, because I will perish their religion. As long as I can blow breath, their religion has got to go, and I will work with all my heart and soul and spirit and disperse the fabricated Luciferian doctrine from the planet Earth and reinstill Nawabu, sound right reasoning, so things that have to just make sense continually.
That's why even all my conversation with certain people nowadays is a case of, if we're going to go down the road, be prepared to draw some facts. So it's just a case of they're saying, let's forget that. So we just forget that.
And what they fail to realise, what is in their head needs to be seen out here. So show us the facts. I still ask the question, and what's driver? Nobody's not going to phone in and show me where it says in the scriptures, Jesus says that he's going to come back around, in the early 19th century, be the losing lion of Judah and lose the war, and then die, and then come back again in another. Please, somebody show me what script. Give me the Ethiopian book. Show me where it's there.
Because the thing that it does cause, that grieves me the most is the fact when a person's turning around and saying that, like, Selassie is the Most High, and like we pointed out on the other show, poor Selassie, I don't even know what the hell is going on. He never asked for none of this. They went out their way to turn around and give him something and give him a title and stitch him up with everything to say, yes, well, are you all this? And he's getting blamed for everything.
Well, it's not him.
Yeah, we know
it ain't his fault, because he didn't even want to acknowledge them.
We didn't want to know them. He did
not, and I don't business. Anybody that can do some of the old footage of him, he never wanted to know the dreads. You understand? He did not. But all of us, I understand what good it done for our people at the time, the upliftment, the replacement of a Caucasian god with our own image, and respect for that, but we got to move on now. There is some truth in all of the religions, you understand? And I'm not saying that they're all bad and they're all wrong, and to some people they must be very good and better than the life they was living before they converted to it. But what I'm saying is, let's be for real 100% and exact and do everything point for point. Facts only, and you'll find out it don't wash, it don't add up, it don't make no sense. How can all the stories in the Bible, the Quran and the Torah be etched out in cuneiform on tablets thousands of years before there was even any Bible, Torah or Quran? How could the stories be there? And then you want to tell me to accept and put my soul on the books of the story of a story and not go back to the original thing? How can they do that? I don't understand. They're not fair, they're not sincere, best this time is good. Because they will die.
How many thousands of years they're going to skip just to come up to something which was, just the other day, then turn around and want to swear blind that this is the way.
And that's right. And then when I mention the Anuba Elish or the Atrahasis or the Gilgamesh epics, they want to tell me, how do you know that's true? I say, if you want to look at the facts that are there, that is what's there. The first civilization
that came before that.
That's right. And they want to tell me about like Africa. That is that name Afrikaans name Africa. Africa is Arabic for divided, and you have a divided continent that drifted apart. Okay, which was all part of one landmass altogether. Yeah. Sentimental about Africa because it was force-fed, the slavery story. Like Iraq wasn't the first place, then Egypt. Okay. And the whole earth was all together, all ours, indigenous to wherever we stand. They want to keep the slave story, not the story of the indigenous Moors, that we were already there. What shit did we come up? Well, I'm sick of this. We're from Africa, we is black slaves. And Africa. I look at Africa, you've got tribes there, untouched. Can they get on? Can they get on? Who's bothered them? Okay, who has bothered them? Who has suppressed them? No, you find the chiefs always living good and the rest of the people starving, okay? And when I try to tell them about black devils and louder racism thing, because anybody can treat you good or bad, that doesn't have a colour. Good or bad doesn't have a colour.
That's right.
You understand? So, deal with people how they deal with you and forget about the colour thing. Okay? No. You must, innit? Like our history starts on a slave ship. Like our history starts there. Our story goes back to the creation. From when this wasn't here.
They don't fully understand what the
From not of this solar system, not of this galaxy. We'll be beyond.
That's right.
This.
They don't know what prehistory means.
No. Anything prehistoric's beyond them.
That's right. Pre is us.
That's right, but what I'm trying to do is tell them that, what do I get? A fight down. To hell with you, go and fight down somebody else. You understand? Concentrate. You remember the idiot brother that says, he's going to come around here, make sure I take the lift, and he's going to put my spleen on the lift door. Okay? The bad boy that was meant to come down with a gun. Well, he didn't even come, and neither is he sincere. What's he want to do? Kill me? Go up, bloody, what's that place? Thamesmead or Eltham and kill somebody up there. Go on, Johnny.
Yeah. So much people up there. Boy, listen, Red, I just hope that the rest of the London Massive just phone through and just directly, put something positive forward for 99. We don't want no dead religion. See, we don't want no dead vibes. We don't want no negative. We just want positive.
That's all I'm here for, and I don't care who it trips out, who it upsets, as long as I can awaken somebody each and every show that I do, or give that person a little more encouragement, because everybody has questioned God at some point. Some tragedy has happened, a death in the family, and why be God? And they put in the heart of themselves, and like it ain't reality, like there's a closet for it to be hidden nothing. And just because I blatantly will question their God, they don't like it, even though they do it themselves. Okay, driver, anyway, blood. Enough respect for your call. You know what I mean? And I thought you was meant to come in tonight.
No, boy, through the internet and the link, and they're still working on it hard, mate.
All right, that's all good anyway.
Just let London Massive know that we're going out there. We're going out there mega.
Yep.
We're not going to confine ourselves to this limited place that we're in right now. We're going across the whole planet.
That's right. That's right. A lot of work to be done. They need, you know what I mean, the rumpus needs to be kicked up everywhere.
That's right.
You know, set the record straight.
That's what it's all about, G.
All right, bro.
So I'll kick back and I listen, yeah?
Okay, then.
All right, peace.
Peace. Enough respect. Bullet and OG bring out there in London City now, locked into the 916. Most definitely, good luck with the work. Okay. We've got the DJ B in the studio, all right, and he's just kicking back. We're going to take another live link. Go ahead, caller, you're live on Genesis.
Yeah, hello, I'm Usman.
Sorry?
We all know the story about a guy called Abraham, yeah?
Abraham, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, yes, bruv.
Hello?
I'm here.
Hello?
I can hear you loud and clear. Turn up your radio a little bit, bruv. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Just turn up your radio a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay?
We already know the story about the guy called Abraham, yeah?
Uh-huh.
How His Majesty Emperor, he said to Abraham, yeah, to kill his only son, yeah?
Who? Sorry?
Majesty Emperor.
Selassie, you're talking? Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, go on.
His Majesty is really so the God, right? He is the King of Kings, and Lord of Lords, conquering lion and tribe of Judah, yeah? He is the God of the Bible, yeah?
Okay.
How can the all-knowing God, who knows everything, yeah, said to Abraham to kill his only son? And then when I read the Bible, I noticed that Abraham has got another son called Ishmael. And in fact, Ishmael was the elder son, right? I want to know how can His Majesty, the Emperor, the King of Kings, and the Lord of Lords of the conquering tribe of Judah do not know that Abraham, who was the best friend of his, was another son. Alright?
Okay.
I want to make a point, right?
Uh-huh.
The Rastafarians, they need to stop this bullshit, man, because they are misleading our people.
Yeah, that's right.
That's real, alright?
That's right.
This ain't a joke thing. The Most High, it is not a joke thing.
That's right.
The Most High is not a foolish being. He is the supreme and all-knowing.
I hear you,
It's
bro.
a joke thing, man.
I hear you, bro. London's hearing you. London's hearing you.
It's
That's
a joke
true.
thing.
It's not a joke thing.
His Majesty, he is the Emperor, the King of Kings, a lot of lords. Alright? When you read the first verse of that chapter, yeah? It says that, so the Lamb, yeah? So the King of Kings, a lot of lords, yeah?
Yep.
He took a scroll from the one who sat on the throne. It tells you that the one who sat on the throne is the most supreme and all-knowing.
There you go.
Most High, right?
There you go.
Right? Whosoever that took that scroll is not the all-knowing. It's not the all-knowing.
Thank you.
Real.
Thank you very much.
So
Thank you very much. And
we
even
really need to stop this.
and you can go further, you know, because
Your foolishness.
I will
We
go.
really need to read and understand. It's
That's
not
right.
about just read and understand and smoke a little bit, you know.
Yep.
It's not about smoking weed and just read and you need to understand.
That's right.
If you read all those verses, they tell you that took a scroll from someone who sat on a throne.
That's
and
right.
we all know that anybody who sat on the throne is the boss.
That's right. Boss
That's
sits
real.
on the throne. He who
So
sits on the throne is not the
Majesty-
conquering lion in the scripture. That is a fact.
If His Majesty was also the King of Kings, a lot of lords, yeah? And that is, it is underneath the Most High, because the Most High is not a foolish being. It's Anu, right?
That's right.
So the guy who had all these names like the King of Kings, a lot of lords, right?
Yeah, that's right. That
It's
king
called
is
Tammuz.
mortal stuff. That's
It's called Tammuz.
that's right. The sprout of life.
Huh?
That's right.
It is not His Majesty.
There you go.
His Majesty was just an humble black man who has
It was a
good,
Coptic. It was a
who has
it was a
good,
it was a Christian.
yeah, a humble, yeah,
Yep.
who has good intention for black people. That's it. He was just like any other black man.
That's right. That's right.
He was just like any other black man
That's right.
who had good intention.
No,
for his
only
people.
difference is that, you know, he's they stole the power. His family line stole the power. Okay, military
They really
coup
need to stop
put his family line in the position of the
And
throne
other points I want
to
to make,
denounce
right?
Islam and replace it with Christianity. That's all.
The other point I want to make, right? If His Majesty is the King of Kings, a lot of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, He is the all supreme and all knowing, right?
That's right.
Genesis 1, it says that And His Majesty Emperor, blah, 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 said, let us make man in our own image and after our likeness, yeah? Let them ask themselves, who was he talking to?
Yeah, that's right.
That's foolishness.
And how comes they're not in his image and after his likeness?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Because he is not a dread.
That's right.
He never smoked trees.
No, and I don't care if they tell me that the weed was found on Solomon's grave. Solomon was born in a cave, if you do some research, in a cave. There was no weed growing on his grave. And all they done is make all of us end up smoking ganja and chilling out, and Jah will provide. And all of them want to be damn Bob Marley.
Yeah.
He was their God, in the image and after the likeness of Bob.
Just one more thing, yeah? We all know that Marcus Garvey was not a prophet.
Sorry?
It's not in the scripture. It is not a prophet. Anybody can stand up and say anything.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
That's right.
Nobody cares, man. So His Majesty is not a God. He's just a humble Christian man.
A dead Christian.
They really need to stop it. And it's there in scripture.
You know, so anybody that's got a fear like Emperor Haile Selassie is going to burn you in hell, don't worry about it. Dead man, gone.
It's not coming.
Gone. Have no fear. What I'm saying, I'm going up against it with no fear for those young, uncorrupted children coming up, and then the youth. Give them some fire in their belly to show them there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. You don't need to be scared of your Most High. You have respect and reverence. You don't need to have any fear.
That's true.
What are you scared of your father for?
It's true.
You know, what kind of, and he's going to burn you in hell. That's some punk. Punk.
Yeah, because a lot of them are just punching around. So what you need to do is, you don't have to compromise with anybody. No apologies. I mean, you just keep it real. I mean,
it's nice to get the support for me to do it in this way. It's nice to hear it, because usually it's just always a fight now. It's nice for you to hear that, and I won't apologize to them. What for?
No apologies, man.
What for?
You just say the truth.
I just want to get to them worse and more stern. I just want to.
It's about fact.
That's right. I want to find the words just to show them that there's nothing there.
Spirit and spookism.
There you go.
There is nowhere in the scriptures where it says a man can die and come again. No. All them, His Majesty and all those other guys, they're dead, they're gone.
Right. It was the losing line of Judah that nobody would help when he was looking for help. God came down to the earth and was asking for help from the Queen of England and got no help.
I don't really understand yet.
Look, anyway, it's so wrong, man.
I don't really think the supreme, all-knowing God will come to this earth and be a lawyer. That's foolishness.
Exactly.
That's foolishness, man.
Exactly.
The Most High is not a foolish being, man.
You get me? And they want to put some punk in the position.
They are misleading the people, man.
Okay, the all elects who the Most High is. The all.
The people.
We are part of the all, and the all is in us. Your punk Selassie exists within the all. He is not the supreme. He is not omnipotent. He is nothing.
He's not.
Okay, he was a man, he has his history, and he's gone. He doesn't exist in this realm here. Okay, and they need to wake up. And I don't know what more I can say for them to wake up. Their heaven exists within the all. Okay, their hell exists within the all. All things exist within the all.
True.
And what they're trying to, I don't care. Their God and his throne exists within the all. Okay? Respect and reverence to the all above their punk, non-truth and false gods.
That's foolishness. I mean, I don't really see any of them that can really stand up and say anything about a master teacher. The only thing they can say is a con, it's that, it's this. I don't give a damn about words.
They can't.
All I want to know is
they can't address the master teacher. You see, it doesn't matter what they want to. My brother, I'll tell you something. In the years on Genesis, I've heard some crazy thing. He's a con man. He changes religion when it suits him. I think, come on. And all the stuff that he says, that's the point you want to come up with to blow him out. I think that's so sad. How many facts do they have to jump over and not listen to and forget about to come to their crap conclusion?
Really punching around.
Yeah, it's silly.
So, you just keep on waking them up. Man. Wake them up.
I will, bruv. Enough respect for the call.
Everybody is listening right now. Because this is the waking them up.
So help me.
So,
Enough respect, my brother.
all right.
Peace.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Enough respect for your call, brother. You see, the awoken people call tonight. 0795 777 5477. Okay. We're gonna take this live link.
Hello, Rebel. It's Brenda from Bedford.
Okay, then, Sister Brenda.
I just want to find out from these listeners out there, if someone can explain to me. It's a point I want to make as well, yeah? See, like, this Adam and Eve business, right? They beget Cain and Abel, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know which one killed the brother, but whichever one was alive, yeah?
Cain killed Abel.
Yeah. Right, then Cain was alive. He, all of a sudden, went and found a wife.
Yeah, that's
Where
right.
did she come from?
That's right. You know, it says in the Bible, and he went to dwell in the land of Nod, and then he married in Nod. Okay, Nod to mean nude. But where did the wife come from?
Exactly. It started obviously from Adam and Eve.
There you go. And that's in the first, like, couple of pages of the Bible, and they want to continue from there with the crap.
Tell me that. It's like, I mean, from when I was a youth, yeah, I was brought up in this Pentecostal and the King James Bible and all that, yeah?
Yes,
but I didn't do no research, right, to know, say, well, boy, something was fishy there. Is that my common sense?
Common sense, isn't it?
You know what I mean? And just think, well, boy, where did he come from?
Yeah,
where did she come from? You know what I mean? Then all these other people start coming from blah, blah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And they don't want to address all the other tribes and peoples that are in there, not of the genealogy of Adam and Eve either. Because there's Nephilim, Anakites, Cherubim, Seraphim, you know, all the giants, all in the Bible, but they don't tell you where they come from. You get what I'm saying? And when you tell them to look in the book of Job, and you hear them talking about other star constellation in Job 9:9, and stuff like that, they don't. It's in their books, but they don't want to address it. Ezekiel seen a will within a will. I try to tell people about the Crystal City. It's got the road size, it's got the stuff it looks like, and everything in the Bible, full description and measurements. Okay, and John sees this vision of it descending from the heaven. Okay, and writes it in this book. And they still want to put it as a place in the clouds, a foggy place. I don't understand that.
Innit? And also what I want to say as well, yeah, is like, you know, you're saying to people to go and research, right, and find out for themselves.
Yeah.
Right, in the same Bible that they're reading, it does say, it does seek and you shall find, ask and it shall be given unto you.
Knock on the door,
you know what I'm saying? So if it's telling you, you can't, it's in some way it's contradicting itself, right? Because in some way, when I like speak to my mum and all that, she's saying, oh, I shouldn't ask questions or nothing.
It doesn't say that in there.
It's telling me to go and seek and find.
Right, it doesn't say that in the Bible. No disrespect to your mum, but that was coming from her because it doesn't say that in the Bible.
It is.
You know, because you know, various times throughout the scriptures, you know, questions were asked of God, and He did ask and did answer their questions. Please, God, help me. That's a question. So they're praying to God, asking Him a question. You know, prayers are questions. Their prayers are questions. But when there was asked of the extraterrestrial Messiah Yeshua, okay, how should they pray? He said, Our Father who art in heaven. He never said, Our Father who art in me. And holy be the Father's name. The Father's kingdom comes. The Father's will be done. As up there, as down here. So where does anybody else want to put any man in the way of that? I don't even Jesus done it. And they want to, the Messiah, sure, not even He done it. But they want to do it, and they want to go on like they're righteous.
Can I ask you something, yeah?
Because
I'm not like into any religion or anything, yeah. I just like to listen to something and see there's logic in it, yeah.
Well done.
I just want to know from you, okay, where can I find like some facts though that I can research, you know what I mean, and find out the truth for myself?
All right. Like I was giving out like the question and answer classes, right, round and about the capital. I think if you're calling from Deptford, the nearest one to you would be Thornton Heath or in Brixton.
Yeah.
I could give you out the address now if you want to, and the times, and you can go and check it out for yourself. You know, tell your friends. It's free to attend, and the people what they do, you ask your questions, they'll break it down for you better than I ever could.
Yeah,
you know, and you know, there's the doctors up there, they'll break it down, and there's like a social evening straight after, no collection tray, you know, nobody's overhead. Come free, come as you will, go as you will.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you the address for Brixton. Give me 1 minute, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right. United Nubian Nation of Moors. That's at Unit 25.
Unit 25.
Right. Eurolink Business Centre.
Yeah.
49 Effa Road.
49 Effa.
And that's in Brixton, right? And the classes are Sunday between the hours of 3:15 and 6:15.
Yeah.
And Wednesdays between the hours of 7 and 9:30. And for the rest of the people in London town, even if you've got your religion, because it's not a religion, you can go along and ask questions about your religion even, and you'll find that they'll give you just the facts that you can go and look up and verify for yourself. You know, and that's what you got to do. You know, because we haven't got a lot of time, Bev. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, check it out for your soul's sake.
Soon, I will. Okay, thanks for that. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Enough respect for your call. All right then. Peace. Yeah, it's DJ B's time now. I'll take one more call and I'll be out of here. And remember, catch me back here Friday afternoon, 12 till 2. Go ahead, call you live on Genesis.
Hello?
Hello, sis.
Oh, right, I can hear you. Yeah, when you're saying about research, this is Susan from Leighton.
Okay, Susan.
Right? I go to college and I study, right? And the basis of going to college and studying is getting research. Yeah. You get background information on the topic that you're studying.
That's right.
Because you look at it from different perspectives and then you get the whole picture.
That's right.
Right? Mm-hmm. Now, if people, I have not been to one meeting of Mr. Dr. Malachi York.
Yeah.
Okay, right? But if people want to do some research and they want to find out about the things that you're talking about, whether they're true, right? Whether there's any basis in what you're saying.
Yeah.
Tell them to read a book by anything. Just take these names down.
Go ahead.
Ivan van Sertima.
Okay.
Right?
Ivan van Sertima.
Ivan van Sertima.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a man called Charles Belitz.
Go
he
ahead.
does various books.
Okay.
Right. I'm reading one called Mysteries from the Forgotten World.
Okay.
He's also got a book out about the lost ship of Noah. He does various books on ancient, pre-history. When you say pre-history, you're talking about prior to the white man's knowledge of their history.
Thank you.
Right. So there's Charles Belitz, I said already. Also, there is E.A. Wallace Budge. Right?
Okay.
He's got a book I'm reading called The Gods of the Egyptians.
Okay.
Right? He's got other books as well. Right? There's also another book by Peter Lemessurier. Right?
Okay.
That's called The Great Pyramid Decoded. Right?
Go on.
Also, read Dr. Francis Kresh book, The ISIS Papers.
Right.
I have been researching then. Reading. When you say research, you mean reading.
That's right.
Right. I've been doing reading for many years now, right? And I know for a fact that I'm too nervous to even go into the issues that you've picked up on this evening and the tape that you played already. Right? But if people were to read these books, they will find out that what you're saying ain't no fairy tale. Right? It ain't a belief.
Right.
A belief. When you say someone believe, that's the thing where you're just supposed to take this information blindly and say, okay, I believe that.
Right.
Right? No, but you don't do that. Right? You do some research. You do some reading.
No,
do you know what I mean? There's a program on the telly. I don't even know if people watch these programs. No one even said to me about this program that was on telly. It was on about November, right? It was about the ancient Egyptians. It was about the pyramids, and it was about the constellations. There's buildings, there's artifacts, there's structures in Egypt, in Cambodia, and in Mid and South America, where all these structures have relevance, right? Because their alignment, they align up with the constellations, right? In the Bible, certain things are not discussed, right? Certain things are not picked up upon.
So, sorry, sis, can I cut you 1 minute? So you haven't been down to none of the question and answer classes, and you've not read no books by Dr. Malachi York?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. But what I do, I make a point of listening to your program.
Okay.
Because basically, what is discussed reinforces what I already know.
Okay.
So therefore, these facts that you're talking about, they're not yours.
No.
This information that's out there that people can acquire.
If they do some research and read.
Right. I go to the library. I live in Leighton. I go to my local library. I go Hackney Library. I go Ealing Library. I go various libraries in the borough, and I get this information because the information is there. Right? But I don't only read about African history or Egyptian history. I read about the Hindus. I read about the South Americans. I read about all of that. If people just...
And it's all interlocked. It is all interlocked, and it's all our story.
That's right.
You know, and it all tells you about the, you know, even when you go back to any culture, it'll tell you about the beings from up there, whether it be the Naturu, or whether it be the Kachinga, whether it be angels. It's all about some beings from on high coming down here.
Right. Now, even I was reading a book about, this is something that's based on myths, but sometimes there's truth in myths, okay?
Yeah.
I was reading a book about Atlantis.
Okay.
Right? Even people should be reading them things.
That's right.
Because...
Don't worry, they'll see it all reappear, don't worry.
Right. So basically, what I was going to say about that program, right, that I saw on telly, right? Every black person should have been watching that program because it was about our history. They were telling us about our own selves.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm just going to hang up the phone there. So,
and what I'd suggest to you, you know, like how you like the studying and stuff, read some books by the master teacher.
Yes, I think I will do.
Please
yes,
do.
Yes, I should do.
And
I will.
You'll find it much more like easier explained, and you'll get the full story clear. And like how you know all these other stories and all these other books first, because that's what I done. I read a whole load of other books first before I discovered the master teacher, and then I found that. I mean, a lot of the stuff he didn't even speak about yet when I first discovered him, but now he is. You know, but it's nice to know that you're in that same position. Now try and read some books of the master teacher and see the difference.
Yes. Yes, I will.
All
okay, thank you.
Thank you for your call.
And you're doing a fantastic job.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, thank you, bye. All right, enough respect for that call. Remember, Drivers Research Show tomorrow afternoon, 12 to 2. Also, OG's Briggies Regeneration Show Sunday. All right, either on Friday or Sunday we'll be recapping on a few of the True Light shows and the Regeneration shows, what we've done this year. Okay, all right, this is the last and final call. All right, we've got DJ B patiently sitting down. Go ahead, caller, you're live on Genesis.
Oh yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
I just wanted to put a few questions. I'm enjoying your program so far.
Okay.
The first question I'd like to ask was, who wrote the book of Malachi?
Who wrote the book of Malachi?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a character that first pops up in Genesis in the Bible called Melchizedek. Okay. Also in Hebrews and also now and again throughout the Bible. This Melchizedek, whose name is Malachi Zadok. Okay. You see the Zadok priest also in the Old Testament. Well, this Malachi Zadok, who Jesus was after the order of Melchizedek, he is the one that wrote the book of Malachi.
Yeah.
Okay, but they don't. In the religious world, they don't really know.
Yeah. Can you also give me an account of the book and what it was about in brief?
What, the book of Malachi itself?
Yeah.
In brief, it's basically deals with the leading up to the end. It's a bit. It's your revelation of the Old Testament, starting off with the Israel, moving on into Ishmael, and then to the last and the warnings to the world and what will happen to the wicked of this world. It says, the Son of Justice or Righteousness shall come at the end with healing in its wings, and shall burn out the wicked like, ashes under their feet. So something rough like that, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah. Can you just break it down just a bit more?
Go ahead.
Can you break it down just a bit more?
A bit more. Well, basically, what one would come at the end called not the S-O-N Son, but the S-U-N Son, with healing in its wings to right the wrongs at the end. And this one to come at the end is none other than Malachi. Malachi Zadok, the angel of justice, the angel of righteousness, come to set the record straight, and the only one that can conquer the devil, as it says in Revelation, that Michael and his angels fought, and the dragon and his angels fought, and the dragon lost. Michael's the only one that can conquer the devil. And it's the return of Michael in the flesh to eliminate the false Luciferian doctrine at the end. And that is, in essence, what the book of Malachi is about. You know,
and that's
bottom line.
In the book of Malachi?
Yeah, that's in the book of Malachi.
Which part is it in?
Right, but, you know, it's the S-U-N son, not the S-O-N son.
Which part, whereabouts?
That would be in I think there's 4 chapters in Malachi, because it's a very small book. I think that's in the 4th chapter. It talks about the Son of Righteousness.
Yes, somewhere in the 4th chapter.
Yeah.
Okay. And leading on then, who's Malachi York? And have you seen him?
In this day and time, the master
Melchizedek. And have you seen him?
So Melchizedek is here as Dr. York. I mean, he was born of a mother and father as anybody else, but the soul or the body is a vessel for these ancient souls to incarnate through and teach the information to their people in this last day and time for the return of the ancients.
Mm-hmm. And have you seen him?
Have I seen Dr. York?
No, Melchizedek.
Have I seen Melchizedek?
The spirit, in the spiritual sense.
In a spiritual sense? No, I've seen him in the flesh.
Yeah, you've seen him in the flesh, but not in the spiritual sense.
No. Because, I mean, in the flesh.
You've seen him in the flesh?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Could you just, lastly, could you break down can you give me a breakdown of the 33rd degree in the Masonic order?
The 33rd degree in the Masonic order, as far that is like the highest of the degrees. And basically, Mason is just that builders. Original Masons were the mound builders. But what they've done is held onto the sacred secrets and kept it amongst themselves and call themselves Freemasons, which they have partly more of the truth or more access to a higher degree of information, being that they are the 33rd degree.
Right.
Okay, and a lot of positions they're honorary, like, you know, a lot of the presidents were honorary 33 degree Masons, but well, basically it's the highest point in Freemasonry.
Okay, then. Can you explain how did you get to that level then? Could you break down how you'd actually get to that level?
How you would get to the level of 33 degree Mason?
Yes.
There's various different Freemasonic organizations out there. There is, if I can remember correctly, well, basically, there's many different Masonic orders out there, and I think you start at Boas, and then they've got a lot of French terminology. That you go from Boas and you work your way up through to the 33rd degree in Freemasonry. But the Master Teacher has written a book called Leviathan 666. It's a full breakdown of Freemasonry in that book. I'd like to refer you to that for further information.
The highest one is in Scotland, in Edinburgh.
Oh, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm asking you whether it's correct.
Is it?
Is it, yeah.
I'm trying to remember, you know, it's a bit oblivious to me at the moment. I can't recall all the information on that. But there are different rites of Freemasonry, and area does play a part in it, but I'm not sure whether Scotland would be the highest. I know that the head Freemason here is the Queen's husband, Prince Philip, or whatever his name is, the Queen's husband.
Yeah. And could you just finally, could you give me a breakdown of the difference between the spirit and the soul?
Sorry, sis, could you repeat that?
Could you just give me a breakdown of the difference between the spirit and the soul?
Okay.
Hello?
Sorry, sis.
You still there?
Right, the difference between the soul and the spirit, right? Every living organism has a life force or a spirit, but the spirit is like a protection for the soul. The soul is like the emotional part of you, okay, and the spirit is actually the protection of the soul, similar to an egg, where you'd have the shell of the egg, where it was released from the chicken and hardened, and you have the body, the spirit, and the soul, like the shell, the white, and the yolk. And you need your spirit to take your soul from here. You know, so the difference between the soul and the spirit is that most things do have a spirit, and that's like a life force, but the actual soul is the emotional side of you, or the intellectual side of you, the divine in you.
And where did you get that information from?
That information comes from the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z, also from the Bible.
Okay. Is it in the tablet?
Is
in your tablet?
Yeah, there's a full breakdown of the soul and the spirit in the holy tablets. Definitely
Right.
there is.
Right. It actually comes from the tablet.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's in the holy tablets.
What kind of
definitely.
language?
Sorry?
In what language?
It's translated into English by the master teacher, but if you want to read it in the original cuneiform would be the language.
Could you give us a breakdown of the language?
Of the first language? Yeah. Or languages?
The first language.
The first language, like I said, was cuneiform. That was spoke by the Anunnaki, or the Sumerians, or the original beings on the earth. Mm-hmm. And then, I think it's... You get all languages diverse from there. So in cuneiform you'll find a little bit of English, a little bit of French, a little bit of German, a little bit of Gee, a little bit of Hebrew, and because all languages came from one, which was cuneiform, the language of the Anunnaki.
Can you just say what's the word for spirit in cuneiform?
I can't remember at the moment, sis. On Friday I'll give it to you, but offhand, no, I can't remember that.
Okay. Is that something that you got to research yourself?
Well, yeah, that's right. I know where to find it. It's just that it's not like hand click, you know.
What about the soul? Would you be able to give us
in the Hebrew it would be Rak, but in the cuneiform I'm not sure.
In the first language?
I'm not sure at the moment. I couldn't give you that at the moment, sis. In the cuneiform, no.
But I thought you actually knew the language.
Well, no. I mean, no, not at all.
Oh.
I know some of it, or some words, what are translated for me to see, but I mean, no. It's something that I'm on my way to learning.
It's just that you keep quoting it. You keep quoting it quite a few times.
Quoting what?
That you actually, know the language.
No, I didn't. When did I say that? I've never said that.
The verses in particular.
Sorry?
The verses in particular where you get certain information from.
Which would be the holy tablets. I've never said I know cuneiform. No, never.
Yeah. Can I just interrupt you there and ask you to pass you on to my partner here, who'd like to just take over from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks very much. I enjoyed talking to you.
No problem, sis.
Yeah. Yes, brother.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, you mentioned the language, cuneiform.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't understand the language yourself, how do you know that what Malachi York is saying is authentic?
Okay, because the tablets itself, I've read like other translations of it, and the stories are like very similar. It's and so far in studying under the master teacher, I've seen that he's been right on too many occasions, and I've compared the translation. Zachariah Stitchkin to like Dr. York, and you can see that it's more meaningful because the master teacher does.
Yes, because I've been listening to your program, every week, and you tell people to check out this and do this, do that, yeah, and I'm questioning yourself now to, you're saying that this is coming from going back.
Sorry,
let me finish, brother.
Sorry, I just wanted to give your wife to answer the question. Raoul,
yeah.
that is the name for soul in cuneiform.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Raoul.
And I was saying that you tell people to go and check out this and that and read this.
Oh, of course, you must. Yeah? You must.
So I'm putting you on the spot now yourself.
Okay. Go on.
To know how much of the language you actually know. Do you speak Hebrew?
Sorry?
Do you speak Hebrew?
No, I know some words in Hebrew, but I don't speak fluent Hebrew.
You always refer to the scriptures and you say, well, this part isn't right, this part is well. Obviously, you should
you'd have to go into which specific part and not be just generally speak it. Just tell me which specific part was you talking about.
No, there shouldn't really be any specific part. I mean, you should really have understanding of Hebrew, Aramaic.
With all of that, all what you're saying is, I am on my way to learning all of that. You know, I can only do so much.
Yeah, that's right. But if you're referring to the tablets, obviously I would expect a man of your intelligence to,
well, you see,
to know the language.
It doesn't take Stevie Wonder to see, right, that all the stories that are in the latter scriptures come from these tablets.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. What I am disputing is how much of it do you really know in its true, authentic form, to describe this or a terminology to show me what you know.
Okay. That's like I said, exactly that. I do not speak fluent cuneiform, Hebrew, Arabic. These are stuff that I'm on my way to learning myself.
Because there's many brothers, even who are Christians and Hebrew, have got a far better understanding of the language.
And that may be that may be the case. But what does that mean to what I'm saying overall?
No, that is. I mean, I'm studying myself. And,
that's right. Because we don't all know everything. Because I could ask you a million questions that you wouldn't know the answer to.
Yeah, that's right. But when it comes on to the tablets now, in the original form, as I was saying earlier, and I would have expected you to, before you're quoting this and that, to know the language yourself.
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry I don't meet your expectations, I can only apologize.
No, I agree with a lot of things, that you're saying. I'm not disagreeing at all. Because
I can hear where you and your wife are coming from the line of questioning. I can see you clear.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, brother, I don't want to put no more questions.
No, you can. I mean, you can if it's for you to hear and know from me. Would be no problem. If I don't know nothing, I'll say no. If I've done something wrong, I'll apologise. Those things are not.
Well, brethren, you don't know. Sometimes the way you come across to people, a bit abrupt, and you don't give people the opportunity to express themselves without saying this is rubbish, this is crap.
Which points was correct that I dismissed that as crap and rubbish?
Well,
that you're going to put over as right.
The majority of things that you're coming off with, I totally agree, but it's just the way sometimes you come across.
Didn't you explain the reason why I can't? Didn't you hear my explanation for the reason why I do that?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say it's justifiable,
I mean, I can't look to justify you or anybody else. I can only look to justify myself at this moment.
Well, you're supposed to be educating us. I am. I listen to your program to get, to gain, knowledge.
And you do.
And I've learned, I've learned a great deal. Mm-hmm. There's no if or buts about that. But you just as just like anybody else, you don't know everything.
Oh, like I said, didn't you even hear me say it this evening? I mean, when you present something to me that I do not know the answer for, you give me a chance to learn something, so I can go and learn that.
Yes, brother. When somebody else does not know, then you should.
Oh, come on! They don't know, but they're firing it home like they do.
Pardon?
They don't know, but they're firing it home like they do.
They're taking it from their perspective.
Yeah, but come on, you can't tell me that Celeste is the creator of the boundless universe. Come on, man. Let's be for real. And if I blow out things like that, I mean, you're going to have me more wrong for doing that and not seeing their point of view? Because that's what they believe. Where is their belief going to get anybody? And you want to actually come up here to try and to question me.
No, I'm not trying to do anything.
No, in fact, you did question me on things which, if I put back to you, do you speak fluent cuneiform?
Pardon?
Do you speak fluent cuneiform?
Do I speak fluent
cuneiform?
Cuneiform?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Or Hebrew?
No, I don't, but I'm learning the language.
Okay, so we're all in this together, right? So, you see when you put things over for me to say no, it's not a problem, but I'm just seeing where you're coming from.
Brother, are you taking this personal?
No, I have to take where you're talking to me personally, so it's to me.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it to heart, if that's what you mean, but I'm going to say I can see where you're coming from and see what you and your wife are trying to do. I do not know anything. I do not know everything.
No, what am I trying to do?
And I never did.
No, I didn't say, brother. I did not. I'm not trying to come across anywhere at all.
All I'm trying to do is overall get my people to research. You know, and I know, if you're studying and you've gone back to Sumar and studying the cuneiform or the pictograms, the hieroglyphics, you know, and I know that you're better off at least studying our own stuff, which they got their stuff from.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean. For what have you, what error do you see in what I'm doing?
No, brother, I'm not saying there's any error. I just put, me and my partner put questions to you. We wasn't trying to be clever or smart.
I could hear where both of you are coming from. It is what it is.
Well, I know where you're coming from too, brother.
Yeah, that's right. I hope you do, and if you did, if you really and truly did, you know that I'm not trying to do nothing bad here other than trying
yeah,
to
I
help
know, brethren, I'm 100% behind you, yeah? I'm 100% behind you, yeah? So don't
because when it, you know, like, I know what it's like to put questions out, because I'm the one that I always do it.
When you got a radio station, you expect the unexpected.
Oh, no, I expect everything, you know, I expect, you know, I'm always here, like I said, I'm here to learn too.
Yeah.
But what I do know, I'm going to put across. You know, and that is most definitely, and I will not stop doing it in the way I'm doing it.
Well,
in fact, I'll try and get worse.
Carry on with the good works.
You know, and I will, brother, and you carry on listening, because, like I said, it's not about me, the master teacher.
Yeah.
You know, if you asked him if you could speak cuneiform, he'll tell you yes. All the questions that you asked me, he would get a yes to, and he would do it. You understand? So I ain't the master teacher, I'm just presenting to you the messenger. Check him out, he's on the internet, and then all of those questions you'll get a yes to.
Yes, brother.
Okay, and it's not me, I'm pointing them to him. Forget about me, I ain't nothing. Consider me as a demon pointing you in the right direction.
Well, as long as you're coming off with right knowledge.
It's got to be.
That's the main thing.
That's right, it's got to be.
Well, I'll stress again, brother, before I go anyway. Don't take it like personal or anything.
No, you're not dealing with a silly person. I know the line of questioning and what people are trying to do in the line of questioning.
Well, you know, as I said before.
Not now, but when you first.
You know, when anybody comes on the radio station, as I said earlier, expect the unexpected. You don't know what questions a person. It's brilliant. You know. Wherever they're coming from, that shouldn't be no problem.
And another thing, you know, I think it would be very few people in the whole of England that could speak fluent cuneiform. You know that.
Well, that is for, you know, if I question whoever, that's for
no,
me to
but
find
there
out,
would be very few. You know what I mean?
Well, there's people who.
But let's try and be the first, so we can tell our people exactly what it says.
Okay then, brother.
All right, brother?
Yes, respect.
Respect for your call. All right. Most definitely out of here. All right. You catch me back here Friday, 12 till 2, True Light Show. And also, remember, Research Show and also Biggie's Talk Show. And every day, 12 till 2, educational show on the 916. I won't be taking no more because DJ B's ready to go. All right. If you'd like to talk to me off here, you can still call the number. Minsta Rebel, I'm out of here saying peace.